And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the first day here of the Stellarfest, Constellation Cup day number 1. Here we go. We are here. We have returned here with the lower bracket. We just wrapped up with the upper brackets. We have confirmed top 4 players up there to compete tomorrow in day number 2, in that final day of the mainstream. But we're here to find out which is going to be the first player to be eliminated from this tournament. We're down here in the lower bracket, and we have our TvT between FoxeR and FoxeR. No longer do they have that safety net underneath them. No longer do they have that second lower bracket. This is it. Their final lives are on the line to compete and to go and strive further in this tournament. Oh boy, the pressure is on, and we're getting into an NA versus NA TvT. Let's go. Let's go. Game 1 is going to be on ley lines. Vetoes are done, of course. We're jumping into that first game. Meanwhile, the mainstream is going to be covering their own series. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely certain as to which series they're going to be covering. I'm not entirely certain here. But check out the mainstream, of course, over on Orsa TV_esports as we are jumping into game number 1. Let's go, Bobby, let's go. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of ley lines, we have the red Terran player. We have the red Terran. We have the American Terran representing Matcherino Esports. It is the future. I'll fix up the players. Un momento. There we go. And spawning in the bottom, in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the yellow Terran player. We have the yellow Terran himself, also from the land of the Americas. It is FoxeR. So quickly do fix up these colors. And if you're in the chat, prediction time. It's Gamba time, Bobby. It's Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our TvT. Oh, and we do have a bit of a pause. Hopefully everything is okay. Again, this is an offline event, so again, there's sometimes some external factors. Sometimes settings may be wrong. There may be a technical issue with one of the PCs, with the sounds, with the microphones, or sorry, I should say with the headsets even. So more than happy to just give them a moment and make sure that everything is as it should be coming into our series. Meanwhile, when it comes to our TvT, we did assume that we would be getting the TvT as well. Typically, we'd be focusing on said mirror matchups, and it's going to be an interesting one. FoxeR was looking very impressive during the RSL Season 3 qualifiers. If you remember, we did cover them, and we did cover FoxeR versus Bunny in a Terran versus Terran matchup, and FoxeR was looking like a beast. He almost 2-0'd, by the way. He almost 2-0'd Bunny. It was a crazy series, a crazy back and forth. Bunny, he was able to recover after falling far behind in Game 2, after being down 1-0 as well in the series, and FoxeR was making mistakes. I'll be honest, FoxeR, it looked like nerves got to him. Like he was ahead, he was up 1-0, he almost 2-0'd, like he was in a commanding position, and he started making mistakes, started slipping up a little bit here and there, and eventually Bunny did recover. So that's one of those things where FoxeR maybe has a little bit less experience, especially compared to some of these other veteran players, and hopefully he can tighten things up here. As I'm sure he doesn't really have as much experience in an offline setting as someone like FoxeR. But let's go. Let us go. I do want to believe he can take it to him, of course, and we can have a back and forth series. Let's go. For now, double gas. Double gas opener out of FoxeR, double gas out of FoxeR as well. We are opening up, getting into faster factories. So faster factory delayed a CC here from both players. More tech heavy starts. More safer builds. We're gonna go full ladder NA. I don't know about that. I'll be honest. Like, a FoxeR can be a very spicy player, but in TvT, I can see these two slowing things down, and I'm a little bit afraid that FoxeR. We've seen him play mech before. I'm a little bit afraid. We have seen him embrace mech in the past. Would he do it here? Maybe. FoxeR as well. I can see this series going the distance and being quite long. We've had some fast games today. Some really fast games. So far though, we're just getting into our openers. No SCV scouts, which is standard. SCV scouts are quite rare in TvT. Reapers are moving out. Likewise, you have to be so careful with your initial Reaper. If you lose your first Reaper, I mean, things are very quickly escalate out of hand and out of control. FoxeR is checking for a proxy. Meanwhile, FoxeR, he commits across the map. Bold move out of FoxeR. Uh-oh. Again, he has to be so careful. Checks for the natural. FoxeR does shoot first. Yeah, he shoots first, and FoxeR, he will overwhelm. Brutal there. First Reaper goes down. Future takes a lead. And Future has a CC on location. FoxeR, his is on the high ground. And forced to be on the high ground. SCV's under fire. Can he get it? He can! Oh my god, SCV goes down. Reaper does pull away. And will escape. Wow, he will escape. Second Reaper arrives to reinforce. Oh god, no, no, don't chase! No, FoxeR. Does pull back, thankfully has a reinforcing Hellion. Ooh. Does survive. Does hold. But overall, better start for Future. Future, he was able to pick off the SCV, pick off the initial Reaper. Going back in once again, disrupting the build, disrupting the production. Does pull away, and again, he has a faster CC. It's almost done. Almost complete. The Future, calm down, baby, calm down. Behind this, going for the early medevac into early drop play. So medevac, tank production as well. Future, it looks like he wants to be hyper aggressive here and rally across the map. Future wants to keep the pressure up. Wants to keep that momentum. Meanwhile, FoxeR back at home is getting to his own safety cyclones. Diving on the tank. Reaper goes down. The tank is holding its own. Hellions, they try to go for the mineral line. They get one SCV. They get one. They get one worker. That was one worker for two Hellions and two Reapers. That better trade here for Future. Likewise, Future rescouts the Cyclone, and here comes the drop. Now, on the plus side, at least the tank is weakened, right? The tank is a little bit softened up here because of that early aggression, but it may not matter depending on where we siege up. As Future, he wants that Cyclone. Medevac boosts in. Oh, let's go. We got Caster Park, baby. Let's go. Let's go. That was FoxeR, by the way. Oh. Cyclones, they lock on. Nice control the other Future. He breaks the lock on. Breaks the lock on, pulls away, looking for more damage. FoxeR gets his own tank. And we're getting within range of the factory. Getting within range. Factory's on the under fire. The Raven does take a couple of hits. FoxeR pulls away, but he's out of range. He is out of range. Future is still rallying everything across the map. Second tank is on the way. Can he get the factory? Oh! Okay, doesn't siege. Future sees the lift, pulls away. Lock-on was not broken. Extra damage. Future rotates over. He does not have disable. Bear that in mind. And so far, FoxeR is holding. Behind this, Future is getting a third CC. Third CC is on the way. Likewise, same with FoxeR. FoxeR, he does have disable on his Ravens, so he can actually break through that siege line. And we have the unsiege. Future has to get the hell out of here. Oh! Thinks about the disables. Thinks about it. Very tense. Future up to 4 tanks. Jesus. He has double the tank count. Likewise, he has triple Ravens. He has auto turrets. Future still sharking around. And does he find an opening? Oh! Does take a tank shot to the face. His first tank is going to go down. And miscontrol here by Future. He'll lose one tank, and he may lose the others. Future does hold. Future is holding on, but again, he did bleed out one of those tanks. Fox is keeping up. But now he's out of disables. Oh no. Yeah, he's out of disable energy. He has one auto turret. Tanks are sieging up. They're within range of the CC. That's all he needs. He just wants a command center. As a 4th tank has arrived. The CC's on fire. Are we gonna lift? Up! Oh no! Jesus. It does pull the boys. Going for the mass repair. Fifth tank has arrived. And FoxeR's going for it. He's going for it. He does pull the boys. Dives into 5 tanks. Oh my god. Auto shots get thrown down, and Future will break through. He'll break through. Will shut down this army, and Future will snowball out of control. He will break the 3rd base, and he's going for the kill. Lands the Vikings. Final tank will fall. And Future didn't lose any tanks. GG gets called. Future takes game number 1. GG. Whew. GG well played. A hyper-aggressive style here out of Future, just never backing off. There were some moments here where FoxeR was able to get the tank, for example, but it was crucial that he ran out of energy. His Ravens, they ran out of energy. He could no longer disable any of the tanks. He was vulnerable. Likewise, he was late to the rotation. What I'm talking about, what I mean, is that Future, he was able to rotate to the left-hand side and get within range of the CC. He was able to get within range before FoxeR could react, and with that, that did kind of confirm that the CC would have to be lifted, that there'd have to be a reaction, that FoxeR would fall behind economically, as he would otherwise lose the CC, lose that 3rd base. So Future, he forced FoxeR's hand. GG. GG well played. With that, Future does take a lead in the series, and now we're getting to game number 2 on a very rare map, by the way, the most vetoed map of the map pool. We're going to be loading into Last Fantasy for one of the last times as well. One of the last times. Let's go. For those that are unaware, the new map pool, sorry, the TLMC 21 results are in, so they are in, and we should be getting the new map pool in a couple of days. A couple of days time. So cherish these maps while you can. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Last Fantasy, we have the... Okay, he's not yellow anymore. God damn it. There we go. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Last Fantasy, we have the red Terran player, the American Terran, leading the series 1-0. It is Future. And spawning in the top side of Last Fantasy, we have the blue Terran player, the blue Terran, the American Terran. It is FoxeR. Here we go. Whew. So we're getting into game number 2 here again. Last Fantasy is a 3-player spawn map. 3 possible spawn locations, a shorter rush distance by ground. Aggression can be favored here, for sure. Where can I see the future map pool? If you check out TL.net, I think it was a couple of hours ago, less than 24. I think it was like maybe 12 hours ago. We did have the results of the TLMC map pool, oh sorry, the TLMC 21. The map contest, they are in, and we have 3 maps confirmed. It's going to be Celestial Enclave, Mothership, and 10,000 Feet, which those were the obvious ones. Like, I did predict, we had our predictions that those would be the top 3 maps. Mothership is the 3-player spawn map, Celestial Enclave is the macro map, and 10,000 Feet is the rush map. Oh my god, speaking of rush, Jesus. 3-Rack Reaper, let's go. 3-Rack Reaper is on the way. Future, he is going to commit quite hard here, and FoxeR has no idea. No SCV Scout, of course. No SCV Scouts. Does open up double gas, thankfully going for a safe opener. It's not uncommon to see a greedier build here on Last Fantasy. Not uncommon. Also, I should emphasize as well, it was confirmed that the new map pool is going to be 9 fresh maps. There was a poll on Reddit. Wax, basically, he did make a public poll asking the people whether or not they wanted 7 new maps or 4 new maps, like what kind of combination of new and old they wanted, and I think in the end it settled on 9 fresh maps. And again, Wax did say that in a couple of days they will announce the full map pool. The full map pool of what's coming. For now, though, we're maxing Reapers. Winding it back here, focusing on the game itself, we do have 3x Mass Reaper here from Future. He's keeping them close to the chest. So far, FoxeR has no idea, and we're still backing up more Reapers. And the goal would be to lure FoxeR in. Oh no! He gets lured in. Doesn't get lured in. The Hellion takes a lot of hits. FoxeR does race back home. He's pulling back. And he needs more Hellions. More Hellions, more Reapers. They're amassing back at home. Now, Hellions, of course, they do have splash damage. So if Future lines up his Reapers, then he may just be shut down. So he has to be careful with his movement. Delays the CC. Nice pickup. Does delay. 3 Hellions are out. With 3 Hellions, folks, they should be fine. Yeah, they should be fine here. He zones away. The CC will complete, and FoxeR does hold. And again, it was fortunate, of course, that FoxeR did open up double gas. Double gas, faster factory, earlier Hellion production. FoxeR does hold. Well, meanwhile, this 3-max turning into a 3-max stim timing. Okay. Stim is on the way as a follow-up. Future is not done. Oh. As Future does pull away. So far, bleeding out more Reapers, trying to buy some time, dragging the army towards the corner of the map. But Future should lose these Reapers, and so far the opener wasn't really worth it. He delayed the CC, but that's all he achieved, really. So a better start for FoxeR. Future, he's in danger, he's in trouble. As FoxeR does rally. And remember, there's no bunker, no tanks behind this. No Cyclones, vanilla Marines. Nice catch. Ooh, Bailey doesn't get the Marauder. The Liberator into the main. No mining in the main base either. FoxeR is doing well. Does have the slightly better economy. Going into Speed Banshees. Speed Banshees on the way. Tanks as well. There is a chance here that we might see a second factory. Hello, FoxeR. We'll keep an eye on him. He does dip in. Oh, has to protect the Marines. Dip is done. Yeah, with Stim finishing up. Nice target firing. Does focus on every single Hellion. And Future holds. Future, he holds on again. Very nice target firing. No bunker either. Impressive defense. Third CC. So 3 CC after the cloak. Okay, after the Speed Banshees. Nutmeg. Bio. 2 more Maxes getting to a bio setup. But again, a much faster third base for FoxeR. And what does Future have? Stim, right? Future has Stim, he has Combat Shield, he has the heavier bio count. Moves out with his drop, they do pass by each other. The main base is exposed, there are 2 tanks at the natural. Let's rotate in. And he has to respect the tank. Likewise, it's going to be 5 SCVs across the map. Banshee does pop off. Second Banshee's on the way. Trying to force friendly fire, but again, FoxeR's all over this. Future, he's rallying, sending everything across. Again, there's still a window in time where Future does have the superior Marine production or Marine counts. The Marine Army with Stim. But breaking a turtling player with 4 tanks is not going to be easy. He's going for it. Okay. I mean, some of the tanks are on siege, true. FoxeR, he does move to the ramp. Doom Drop comes in, going for the mineral line. And does siege up. It does manage to siege. 1 tank will be targeted. Nice pick up. Does get the tank in. Is he within range of Stim? He is! Okay. Stim is denied. Nice pick up. Oh no! What about? There we go. Yeah, Stim is denied. Marines, they get behind the mineral line. They deny 1-1 as well. And FoxeR is going to be stuck with vanilla Marines for so long. Denied upgrades, all of them actually. Future shells away at the starport. Yeah, that Liberator is not going to pop out. Marble floats away. We have a secondary army here pushing towards the left-hand side. This third base is exposed. And again, this drop was well worth it here, getting both the base and the tech lab and denying mining. It doesn't get too many SCVs. Fox is in position. Future dropping towards the natural. Boys are being pulled. Boys are being pulled into the Stim Marines. Oh, God, no! Into the Stim Marines. And every single SCV is going to be going down. Massive losses here for FoxeR. Aye, he'll lose all the tanks. Both tanks go down. 23 SCVs. And Future is doing it. Future is doing it. He's just pulling FoxeR apart. So Marines are in the natural. Marines in the third. Aye. FoxeR. As this is critical damage. This is game-ending damage at this point. It wasn't a bad start for FoxeR either. But wasn't able to keep up with the drop play. With the Doom drop. Main base floats over. There's Marines there as well. Everything's flashing red. Yo, fuck. As the third base will fall. It's a kill. Main base likewise also catching fire. Also goes down. FoxeR is down to 1 expansion, 1 orbital. Oh no! The boys, they run through the Marines. They run through the bio. They just want to get back home, papi. Leave them alone. And with that, that is going to be another 20? Another 20 SCVs plus mules. Oh no. 54 workers going down this game. FoxeR is down to 8 workers in his mineral line. Future, he stims in. Not the most efficient fight here, but he stims in. He breaks the tank. There's nothing left. A stim will never finish. GG, well played. And Future, he'll advance on into the next round. GG. GG, well played. Future does advance on to the next round in lower brackets. My condolences to FoxeR. As FoxeR, he is knocked out of Stellarfest. GG, well played. My condolences to FoxeR here. Again, he didn't have a bad start. Remember, he shut down the Reapers. He was able to build up his faster natural base. He had 4 tanks to defend, but tanks are stationary, and he didn't see the drop, right? It's like in a head-on fight, FoxeR had more. Like, FoxeR would win a head-on fight, but alas, he didn't quite see the drop coming into the main base. His army was idle in between his bases. We saw that Future was able to siege up in time behind the mineral line, and he shut down all the mining, all the upgrades, everything. And FoxeR, he had no response to that. He had no setup, and he fell from there. Did fall from there. GG, well played. Impressive, quote-unquote, comeback there from Future, making use of his stim, making use of his medevacs. Impressive play. GG. GG. And with that, let's see what's been going on. What's been happening over on the mainstream, by the way? Again, I wasn't too certain what they were covering. What's happening? They were covering the PvP. Oh, okay. Let's go. They're covering the Protoss between Hearthstone and Geralt. Hearthstone is up 1-0 versus Geralt. Which means we get to cast a non-mirror matchup at the end. We get let's go. Let's go. All right, let's catch up. Let's catch up in the bracket here. Let's see where we are and where we are headed. Okay, so once again, we did mention how the upper bracket did conclude. We have Lambo taking down the Zown. Impressive win there for Lambo. So we have Lambo, Clem, Scarlet, and Trigger. They are the top 4 players of the tournament, and they will be competing tomorrow in tomorrow's broadcast over on the mainstream. So they have the day off. They have the rest of the night off. They can get some food, get some rest, kick back, and just watch the rest of the games. Meanwhile, the lower bracket. The lower bracket has been progressing. We do have Future. Future takes down FoxeR. Future is in the 2nd round of the lower bracket. He's waiting for the winner of Zown and Mixu. Meanwhile, Hearthstone is up 1-0 versus Geralt. Winner of that goes up against the winner of Beyond and Maples. When it comes to our next series, basically, once the mainstream does decide what they want to cover, we will either be covering Beyond versus Maples, or we'll be covering Zound versus Mixu. I feel like it would make sense for the mainstream to cover Bjorn and Maples. One, Bjorn, he's one of the favorites for the tournament. Like, he's a very high caliber player. Two, Maples, he's, you know, one of the homegrown, the home crowd heroes, right? Like, Maples, he is a Canadian player as well, so it would make sense for the mainstream to cover Bjorn versus Maples. So most likely we're going to be covering Zhao versus Mixu. Most likely, but we'll wait for confirmation, of course. We will wait. Until then, we have some downtime. Waiting for the other matches to conclude. We're lying wait. Just catching up in the chat. Where's the mainstream? Un momento. There we go. Are doing Zan versus Mixu next? I would assume so, but we don't have confirmation yet, so we don't know. How are the bunnies? They're asleep right now. They're sleeping. Yeah. At this point, the bunnies, they are 4 months old at this point. Hold on. No. Yeah. We're coming up on 5 months old for the bunnies, and they are hitting puberty. That's definitely something that did start happening maybe a couple of weeks ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, relatively recently. The hormones have been raging. Yeah. But they've been good. Have been good. They are little gremlins. Yes, they are. They are. Oh, no. There's been a lot of the bunnies. When I say bunnies, I mean bunny. One of them marking territory quite a bit, and digging a lot, and being very energetic, and being very hormonal. Shaking my head, Chi-Chi, shaking my head. We fixed up bunny? No, yeah, we plan to as well. It's just they're quite young, so gonna wait a little bit before that happens. I'm most likely gonna be doing that in around January. We're gonna hopefully we're gonna be waiting until they're around 6 months, just to like reduce any kind of complications. Just waiting for them to be like a little bit older, just to make sure they're okay. Yeah. So like around end of December, January sort of time. Do you do bunny walkies? No. Not yet. No. They free roam the room. But not good on walkies. But they're very cute. Beautiful. But for the time being, is that Speed Banshee? Yes. Oh, yo, Esther Isaac in the chat. Yes. It was a Speed Banshee. Esther Isaac. Good to see you, Papi. Good to see you. I got you. For now, though, we're going to be going on a break. We're going to be going on a break. We are. Oh, as I think the mainstream just finished. Actually, did they just wrap up? As the mainstream, they're covering Hearthstone vs. Geralt, and once they are done, we will have our next series. So we're going to be going on a short break. When we come back, we will have our next matchup. We'll see you soon. We'll see you soon after the break. See you soon, Pappy. See you soon.